Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Funky Diabetic 1. Got a recap here over the last few days. Uh, got 2 unsuccessful TTMs and 4 successes and a couple of auction wins. But before I get into that, I'm going to do a contest entry for Purplegt22. What's up, Steve? Um, I'm sure you guys have seen videos of the YouTube awards, and I've got 3 that I'd like to give out right now. And first is going to be the Renaissance Man Award, and I'm going to give that one to Blade911100. I actually looked it up, and what that means is someone who's an expert in many different fields, and Sid is like the guy that does it all here on YouTube. He does the autographs, obviously. Um, he got into sports cards, all kinds of just TTMs, and he was the first guy that I ever saw doing books. And I mean, no, I know now everybody's doing that, so I think he kind of started that trend. But yeah, I mean, Sid's a cool guy. He's a brilliant artist, Renaissance man. Um, all right, and the second one I'm going to give out is Mr. Congeniality, and that's going to go to none other than Mike Rhodes from the Autograph Network. I don't think anybody would disagree that he's the nicest guy on here. Um, there's a lot of big name people who I call like big name guys here in the community, where they get a lot of subs and a lot of views, and um, they do a lot of stuff. But most of those guys will not watch or comment on your videos. Um, However, Mike does. Mike is probably the strongest supporter of most of us that do TTMs, and it means a lot. It really keeps me going, and I just think it's great that he does that. He makes the time to do that for all of us. So Mike is Mr. Congeniality, and the last one I'm gonna give out is most likely to watch and comment on your videos, no matter how old they are. And I'm gonna give that one to Hudson Fan 15. He's actually been getting caught up on like all of my videos. Every once in a while, I get a comment or two from like really old videos that he's been watching of mine, and that is amazing to me because he's one of the first. He probably is the first guy that I ever watched on YouTube, and huge influence for me watching his Tim Hudson collection. I sort of tried to do that with Wade Boggs, but I just can't afford the Wade Boggs stuff. So it's really nice to be able to watch him collect his Hudson cards. He's got like, I don't know, 50 something one-on-ones. Um, but anyway, he's another one of those big name guys who takes the time to watch and comment. But he's actually backtracking and watching old videos too. Um, all right, so those are my 3 awards. Um, you guys should all go subscribe to Purplegt22 if you have not already. He's a real funny guy, great guy. Does a lot of amazing things in the community. In this particular contest, he's giving away a Kobe Bryant autograph. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that. Um, so go check out Purplegt22 as well as the other 3 guys I mentioned if you are not already subbed. Alright, and now on to my TTMs. First is a failure from this guy, Dale Mahorchik. Sent this back in my SASE unsigned. No note, no nothing. I don't know, maybe he doesn't get a lot of requests, but if that's the case, you forgot to sign the card, Dale. That was frustrating. And then I got this back from Martin Byron, goalie for the Rangers. Yellow sticker of death. However, I've got a lifeline here because there's a forwarding address. So that'll be going back out. Alright, then the TTMs. I got a second 89 Topps Mark Grace. Somebody commented that they wanted one. I think it was Wesker Griff. So Eddie, if you need that, let me know, and that'll come your way. I also got a 1 of 1 from Sean Estes. I got a couple cards signed by him, but this is the nicest one so far. So there's that. And then I got a 2 of 2 from Bert Hooten. Both 82 Topps. And the last TTM is AWA. none other than the wild man, Mark Merrow. I was kind of wondering if I should send this photo or not because these two had been married in real life, but that ended. So I didn't know if he would be receptive to signing this, and he did. He signed two, one for me and one for Mike, Biggie 2911. So another return for Project AWA. And finally, two auction wins from the same seller. Picked up this Andre Dawson card, the record breaker for my set. He charges $20 per card through the mail. I got this one for $6. And like $3 shipping. So that's definitely his signature too. So this is legit. And then because the shipping discount was so amazing and the bid was so low, I picked up this one. It's a Duke Snyder. It's a TCMA. It was removed from the sheet that it was in. You can see the perforations, like it's not showing up in the video, but it's not in the best shape. And I'm thinking that's why it sold for so cheap. But the signature is legit, and it's an awesome card. So that was a nice pickup for me of deceased baseball great. Yeah, so that's it. That's everything. It's been really slow. I don't know what's up with that. The TTMs have been so slow. But hopefully that changes soon with spring training coming up. Actually, spring training is in effect, so should be getting a lot of pitchers and catchers back, hopefully, because I sent out about 30 requests. But we'll see what happens. Alright, that's enough for now. I'm starting to ramble. Don't want to do that, so let me cut this off. Take it easy, everybody. Talk to you soon.